So, okay, yes. Yeah, okay. Now, in the previous class, so we are talking about formatting tags, right? In the formatting tags, yesterday, so in the formatting tags, yesterday I said you about header tags, and we have seen some of the examples on header tags. So you can define how many heading tags here, 6 headers, and there is one more which is called as, so these are heading tags, and I said even alignment tag called which one? Center. But every attribute is having, every tag is having an attribute called which one? Alignment. So using that, we can align it. And there is other tags like paragraph tag and line break and font tag. Okay. And there is a bold and there is a italic. And there's one more which is called as underline. Okay. Bold, italic and underline. Yes. And I said you how to change the background of the web page by using which one? Background. And if you want to define the color, you're trying to use what? BG color, background color, right? Let us see some more formatting tags here. Okay. There are some more formatting tags. See, whatever formatting you find here, right? Now this is bold, italic, and what? Underline. And there is a subscript and there is what here? Superscript. Subscript and this is what? Superscript. And this is strikeout. Okay. So there is a subscript formatting. See, sometimes what will happen is you may develop a web page where you may write some formulas. You may develop a web page where you try to write some formulas. So for that, I'm using a tag called which one? Sub. Now sub is a tag. This is a continuation of formatting. This is a continuation of formatting tags. So this tag is used. This tag is used. This tag is used for representing subscript. Okay, subscript. Okay, subscript means, for example, I want to write log 10. Log 10. And 10 means 10 should be a base or not? Yes. Then 10 should be what here? Subscript. Then I try to use which one? Subscript here. I try to use which one here? Subscript. Now select it. And this is a subscript. Now this is called as log 10. But how can I do the same thing in HTML, right? How can I do the same thing in HTML? So for that, I'm trying to use a tag called sub. Sub is a tag which represents subscript. Sub is a tag which represents what here? Subscript. It is represent the subscript. So open the notepad. Okay, we're supposed to install this, but we'll install again. Because first I'll try to download this VS Code and then we'll try to see that, right? Yes, file. And first tag is what here? HTML. And second one is header. And within the header, title. So example of which one? Subscript. So this is a title. And I close the header. And next one is what? Body, where you are trying to display the content. And here I'm writing log. I'm writing what here? Log. Okay, log is there. Log. I try to define the font. Font face. Font face is some Arial. And size is, I'm trying to define the size as what? 3. And after that, I'm trying to say log. Okay, log 10. 10 means, 10 I want which one here? Subscript. 10 should be what here? Subscript. So this is the beginning of the tag and this is what here? End of the tag. Then after that, I try to close what? Font. And close the body and close what here? HTML. Save this file with the extension .html. Save this file with the extension .html in the folder. Okay. Okay, subtest.html. Subtest.html and save it. Okay. Yes. Then after that, try to open this in the browser. Okay, open with Google Chrome. Can you see log? What is this here? 10. 10 is a subscript or not? Yes. 10 is a subscript. Okay, if you want, this should be in the middle, then you can use which one? Center. There's a tag called which one here? Center tag. You can use a center tag. So just try to open in the Chrome here. Can you see log? Log, what is that? 10. Log 10, right? So that is called as which one here? Subscript. That is called as a subscript. Okay? Yes. So all these are formatting. All these are what? Formatting. See, what will happen is when you're developing a web page, assume that you're developing a tutorial. Suppose you're developing a tutorial for mathematics tutorial you are developing. Within that, you want to represent log. You want to represent log with some base value. Log with base value. Rather than saying log 10, you want log and base should be what? 10. So base, you can define that as what? Subscript. Base, you can define that as what? Subscript. So that is what you mean by sub here. There is a subscript. There is a subscript. And there is also, there is a subscript. See, I just taken only this in this, but nothing else. There is a subscript. And there is also one more tag, which is called as, there is one more tag, which is called as superscript. And how you are defining the superscript? By using SUP. SUB is a subscript and SUP is what here? Superscript. So this tag represents, what is that here? Superscript. Superscript means like square. Superscript means what here? Square. Subscript is a base. Superscript is what? Square, right? So if you want to define the superscript, you are using a tag called which one? Super. Okay. So what I can do is same font, but this time I want to write, for example, a plus b, a plus b, a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square. Whole square means square should be what? Superscript. Superscript 2 and comma superscript. Equal to a plus b whole square equal to a square. A square means again I have to write what? Superscript 2 and again superscript a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, b and again I'm writing superscript and what is that value? 2. And I try to close the center and I try to close which one? Font. And here I close the body. Here I close the body. Okay, and then close which one? HTML. Close the body and HTML, right? Okay, yeah, this is another example. This is an example for superscript. Super, right? This is superscript. Yes. Superscript. You can see, yes. Yes. You can see a plus b o square equal to a square plus 2ab plus what? B square. But how you define the square? By using one tag called which one? Superscript. You define this by using a tag called superscript. This is an example for which one? Superscript. Yes. So this is an example for superscript. Yes. The next tag is working with the list. Next tag is working with what here? List. Now when you're talking about list, list is there. Now you can see this is a list. This is one list. And this is also one list. And this is also one list. So working with the list. Working with what here? List. Now next what I'm talking is working with the list. A list is nothing but, what do you mean by list? A list is nothing but a sequence of values. Okay, a list is nothing but a sequence of values where you try to define those values one by one. A list of values. For example, list is just like when you're talking about list, for example, you go to hotel. When you go to hotel, you find one menu. That menu is what? One list. Menu is a list which contain the headings and content of it. For example, if you take your book, in the book you have a chapters. And if you take chapters or what here? List. You can take the chapters as what? List. Ring on it. Suppose if you take a student, if you want to represent the scores of players, then you try to represent the names of the players as one list. Names of the players as one list and followed by the score. Now list where you are trying to organize the values with some numbers. You try to organize values with some numbers, or you try to organize values with some bullets. You'll say no, bullets, right? You try to define it with what? Bullets. So there are two types of lists. One is ordered list and one more is a unordered list. There is a two types of list. One is ordered list and one more is unordered. Ordered list is numbers. Unordered list is without numbers It is with what? Symbols. Okay, unordered list is without numbers. And there is a definition, data definition list. There is a definition list also. So there is a three types of list you have. One is unordered list, and second one is ordered list, and third one is definition list. Definition list means you can find this definition list at the end of the book. At the end of the book, you find heading and definition. You find heading and what is that? Definition. That you call it as which list? Definition list. At the end of the book, you find definition list. Definition list means you find one word, and that word and followed by which one? Definition. There is a word, again word, definition. That you call it as which list? Definition list. Okay, so what is a list? A group of values. List is nothing but a group of values. Working with a list. List represent okay, sequence of what? Values. Sequence of values are what is that? Data. Okay, list of products. You will say no, list of products. If you see any website, right? If you see any website, for example, if you see Naresh Shetty website itself, if you see Naresh Shetty website itself, Naresh Shetty dot in. If you see Naresh Shetty dot in itself, now here you find some list. Let us see list here. What is that? Courses, all courses. If you see these courses, and I try to open C language. I try to open which one? C language. Now this is one. This is one. The content is in the form of which one here? List. This content is one list or not? Yes. Is it this is ordered list or unordered list? Ordered list. Where you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4. This is called as which list here? Ordered list. Ordered list. This is functions in C. Functions in C is fundamentals in C. This is the heading, and this is which list now? Unordered list. Is it this is also list or not? Yes. But this list is called as which list? Unordered list. But this list is called as which list? Ordered list. Getting on it. So you are defining this as an ordered list, and this you are defining it as a ordered list. Okay, you can see view page source. If you see view page source, can you see unordered list? Unordered list and list elements. Unordered list and then list elements. Unordered list and list what? Elements. Unordered list and list elements. You can see list, unordered list, list, programming languages, types of softwares, introduction to what? C. Okay, features of C, applications of C. Can you find all this? Can you find all this here? Programming languages, types of softwares, introduction to C, history of C, applications of C, character set, ASCII table. Can you see the same source code or not? Yes. You can see tokens, keywords. So this is again unordered list. Unordered list. Now this is the heading. What is the heading here? Operators and expression, and this is the content of it. But this is which list here? Unordered list. This is which list here? Unordered list. Unordered list. Unordered list is where you are trying to represent as a bullets. Where you are trying to represent it as what? Bullets. Okay. So list to represent sequence of values or what? Data. Right? What you want to display it. Okay. And HTML support. HTML supports how many types of list? 3 types of list. HTML support 3 types of list. First one is unordered list, and second one is ordered list. First one is unordered list. Okay, second one is ordered list, And third one is
Next,
definition list.
definitive.
So there are three types of lists are there. Unordered list, ordered list, and one more is a definition list. Unordered list is represented by using UL tag. Unordered list is represented by using UL tag. An ordered list is represented by using OL tag. Ordered list is represented using OL tag. Definition list is represented by using DL tag. DL tag. Definition list is represented using which tag? DL tag. Okay. So how many types of lists are there? Three types. Unordered list, ordered list, and one more is a definition list. Is it this? All this is required? Yes, we can say it is required. It is required. I'm saying it is required. Why? Because, for example, if you are working with, I said, the pages, HTML pages are two types. One is, we have seen, no? One is which one? Static page. And second one is what here? Dynamic page. First one is a static page and second one is what? Dynamic page. Static page whose content doesn't changes. Whose content doesn't changes from one request to what? Another. But dynamic page content changes based on the request to request. Dynamic page means this page is generated dynamically. Dynamically means this page is generated by one program. This page is generated by one program. You don't design, see, if you design the page and put that, you call it as what? Static. But the page which is generated based on the data, that you call it as which one? Dynamic. For example, suppose if you take Gmail itself, if you take Gmail, you enter username and password. After giving username and password, when you click on sign in, this username, based on the username and password, based on this username and password, it will validate this username and password. If the username and password is valid, what it is doing? Is it generating output or not? Yes. And always the output in web is in the form of what? HTML. Output is always in the form of what? HTML. Okay, if the username and password is valid, it is displaying the output of that user or not? Yes. It means it is generating the web page which is having the content of that user. It is generating one web page which is having the content of that user. It is having the content of that user. It means that page is static or dynamic? Dynamic. And how you generate these dynamic pages? You require some programs at which side? Server side. You require some programs at which side? Server side. And that you can develop it by using, in Java you can do it by using Spring. Okay, in .NET you can do it by using ASP.NET. In Python you can do it by using what? Django or Flask or Pyramid or something. And if it is PHP, you can also use which one? PHP, because all these are which technologies? Server side. When you are generating the content dynamically, it means you are also generating one. You are generating one HTML page. What you are doing it? You are generating one HTML page. When you are generating HTML page, you display the content. But that content should be formatted or not? Yes. So suppose, for example, you want to list the employees available in specific department, right? If I enter department 10, I should get the list of all the employees working in department 10. I want to display all the employees with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How I am displaying it? Is it ordered or unordered list? Ordered list. It is which list? Ordered list. Getting on? It means all these are used. It is not only, see, it is not only, don't think that it is only for static. It is also used for dynamic, because a program generate the output. Always in internet, you input or output is done using what? HTML. Input and output is done by using what? HTML. You must know what? HTML. Based on that only you can able to generate what? either input, either you can able to generate what output. It means all these tags are useful. Don't think that you initially you are learning how to develop static, but the static you convert into what dynamic. The static you convert into what dynamic. Getting or not? Okay. Yes. Just try to understand this. See here, unordered list. But if you see this website, right? All these are which one static only. All these are which one static only. If I say C++, view course means it will display already one page is designed, right? Now, is it displaying that page or not? Yes. It means this is a static or dynamic, static only. This is not a dynamic. This is which one? Static only. Dynamic means, what is a dynamic now? Suppose I try to log in. I try to log in to my account. Now, is it this page is a static or dynamic? Dynamic only. This page is also dynamic only. Why? Because it is showing the details of yours or not. Yes. This is also dynamic only. Now, I just select the username and I enter the password, right? I enter the password. After that, when I click on next, is it show the output or not? Yes. That output is what? HTML. That output is in the form of what? HTML. See, this is complete thing is in the form of what? HTML. This complete thing is in HTML, right? This complete thing is what here? HTML. But this is a static or dynamic? Dynamic. This is not a static. This is not a static. This is which one here? Dynamic. Now, you should able to develop applications like this. You should develop the applications like this. Then only you should think that I know web development. You have to develop your own mailing application. Mailing. Can you develop your own mailing system or not? Yes. Once you complete Django, you can develop your own mailing system. Any e-commerce application you can develop. Any service oriented or e-commerce applications you can develop it by using Django and REST API. Getting on it. So Django is providing some beautiful things, because Django even include the features of which language? Python. And Python is very easy. Okay. It means developing web applications using Python is more simpler than developing it using what is that, Spring or ASP.NET. Getting or not? Okay. Yes. But list represents sequence of values or what? Data. HTML support how many types of list? 3 types of list. One is unordered list and second one is ordered list and one more is definition list. So what is this unordered list? Unordered list. In unordered list, list of values are represented. List of values are represented using what? Bullets. Using bullets points. You can call it as bullets or bullets points. Bullets or bullets points. Okay, using bullets. Now you can see, if you click on this, can you find different types of bullets or not? Yes, one is a circle, second one is what? Rectangle. This is a circle and this is what? Rectangle. Circle and one more is what? Rectangle. Now these are unordered lists. And unordered list is represented. Unordered list is represented using which tag? UL tag. Unordered list is represented using UL tag. The list of elements. The list is represented. List of elements or values are represented using list tag. Li tag. Within unordered list, you represent list of elements by using which tag? List tag. You are saying unordered list. You want to represent which list? unordered list. But how you represent the list by using li? How you represent the list by using which tag? Li tag. But this list is which type you are representing it using what? UL tag. UL is a base tag. UL is a group tag, and within that UL is a outer tag, and list is what? Inner tag. UL is a outer tag, and list is what? Inner tag. This is outer tag, and this is what? Inner tag. This represent the type, and this represent what? Data. It is like this. For example, syntax is this is a syntax of representing it. You are saying unordered list, and you are representing list of values. So here you write a text, the same thing you call it as what? Values list. You type the text, or the same thing you can call it as what? Values or data. List elements or list items. Unordered list. This is a syntax of representing which list? Unordered list. Okay. Yes. So the type is represented by using outer tag, and input is given by using which tag? Inner tag. So that is nothing but li. Li stands for list of values. For example, HTML, I'm saying head, heading of UL. I didn't get. Suman, I didn't get what you're saying. I didn't get. I'm talking about unordered list here. So one heading you write directly using heading tag. Okay. So this is a body. Now you want to provide the heading. I just write heading to courses. Okay, courses. Or I'm just write full stack Python. Okay, full stack Python. Now this is what here heading. So I close the body and I close which one here? HTML. Okay. So this is unordered test1 dot HTML. Unordered test1 dot HTML. Right? So unordered test1, I just try to open in what? Chrome. Now you can see full stack Python. This is what here heading. So within this, I want to represent list. Which list I want to represent? Unordered list. So what full stack contain? What full stack contain? I'm saying Python. Okay, now HTML. Can I write directly like this? No. I have to use which tag? List tag. So what is the first value? Python. What is the second value? HTML. What is the first value? Any browser you can choose. Any browser you can choose. No problem. Okay, list tag. List. List, what is that? JavaScript. List JavaScript. Now this is a list. Okay, list. What is that here? Bootstrap. And you are trying to close the list. Okay, list.
वियतनाम
What is
म्यांमार
it?
में वो
jQuery.
इन्वेस्ट किया है और वहाँ मिलिटेंट
jQuery, and you
रूल
are
चल
trying to
रहा है ना,
close what?
उनसे हाथ
List
मिला है।
and
ऐसे लोगों को
list.
नॉर्वे ट्रस्ट नहीं करता।
Okay,
नॉर्वे
B
वो है
Django,
नॉन अलाइंड
and you are
कंट्री
trying to
इंडिया
close a
जैसा।
list
ये ऐसे
and list.
डिक्टेटरशिप ये वो से
What is
हाथ नहीं
it?
मिलाता
REST API. You are trying
और
to close
नेटो में
what?
भी नहीं है
List.
हमारे,
List.
रशिया से भी नहीं है।
REST API.
अलग अलग
List.
डील
What is
करते हैं।
that? Flask.
अगर कोई
Flask, and you are
हरामीगिरी
trying to
कर रहा
close
है तो वो
what?
फिर
List.
ब्लॉक कर देता है।
List projects. List. What is that? Projects. Okay.
कैंडी नहीं
So, but this is it ordered list or unordered list?
सोवरेन है ना,
Unordered
क्या
list.
था बता।
Save this and reload this page.
वो
One
सो गया
blank
क्या?
is there somewhere?
सोवरेन अपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में है
Yeah,
ना।
not closed.
नहीं,
So
धर्मनिरपेक्ष
first
क्या
one
होगा?
also we have not closed. You have to close it. Now Python, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, jQuery, Django, REST API, Flask, and projects. Can I change the font of this? Can I change the font of this? Yes,
हाँ
font.
बोलो ना,
Or can I use one more heading here? Can I display this list
हिंदी
with
वाला
another heading? Can I write H2?
प्रियम्बल हिंदी।
Okay, H2 is the beginning and H2 is what here? Ending. Heading 2. I try to reload this.
प्रियम्बल
Now can you see
PRE
Python, HTML, CSS,
PRE
JavaScript, Bootstrap, jQuery, Django,
हाँ
REST
सही
API,
थोड़ा
Flask,
आगे
and
ये
projects.
हाँ ये हिंदी।
Yes. Okay. Yes. Now this is which list here? Ordered list. This is which list? Sorry, unordered list. This is which list here? Unordered list. But can I change the bullet type? Can I change the bullet type here? Yes. Can I change the bullet type here? Yes. I can change the bullet type. How can I change the bullet type? See here. If it is MS Word, right? How can you change it? You can directly select. If it is a circle, you select circle. If it is rectangle, you select what? Rectangle, like that. But here, how can I change it? I said no, every tag is having some properties or what? Attributes. So that will define extra
समाज में
functionality of what? Tag. That will define the properties of a tag or added
वर्ड का
functionality
मीनिंग
of which
बता।
one? Tag. I don't
भारतीय
want to
जनता
represent it
भारतीय
as a
बोलूंगा तो क्या
circle.
बोलेगी? पार्टी के नाम।
I don't want to
भारतीय
represent it
नहीं
as
देना
what?
चाहिए।
Circle.
समाजवादी क्या
I want to represent it as a rectangle. I
है?
don't want circle here. I want to have which one? Rectangle. Then what do you do it?
वेरी गुड।
What do you do it? So you unordered list. Unordered list is having one attribute. Unordered list is having one
नहीं
attribute.
ये वाला
What is that attribute
समाजवादी ये
is?
तो बोल्ड लेटर से
Unordered list is having attribute. Attribute is what? What is the attribute I'm using? Type. I'm using one attribute. See, what is the default? What is the default bullet it is displaying? What is the default bullet it is displaying? Circle. What is the default bullet it is displaying? Circle. But I don't want circle. I want to have what?
एक रिलीजन
I
को
want to have what? Rectangle.
कंट्रोल
Can I
देने
change
का
to rectangle or not?
रिलीजियस में
Yes.
सबके लिए
I can change to what?
सब रिलीजन
Rectangle. Unordered list type. You can use what?
विदाउट
Unordered list
इसको
type. Using unordered list type, I can change this
ये
from
पार्ट जो
circle to what?
बीजेपी को
Rectangle.
नहीं
Right?
समझे
So we'll talk about attributes again. We'll talk about attributes again. But you understood this one? Can I have a nested list? Can I have a nested? Now I'll tell you how to change this bullets. Okay? Can I have a nested list? Yes. A list within the list. A list within the list is called as what? Nested list. And this nested list can be ordered. See, unordered list can contain the ordered list. Ordered list can contain what? Unordered list. Unordered list inside unordered list. Ordered list inside what? Ordered list. Unordered list inside unordered list. Ordered list inside what? ordered list, or unordered list you can write inside ordered list, or ordered list you
संपूर्ण
can write inside what?
प्रभुत्व संपन्न
Unordered list.
मतलब
But writing a
देखो
list inside a list is called
सोवरेन
what? Nested
सोवरेन
list.
यानी
Okay, so
आत्मनिर्भर
list within
यहाँ
list
टीका इस देश
is
में
called
जो
which
चलेगा
one?
वो
Nested
इस देश की
list.
मर्जी
List within the list is called
कोई और नहीं
nested
बताए
list. For
ये
example,
होता है सोवरेन
in Python, Python
इस
is there.
कंट्री का सोवरेन है मतलब
Python is a
इस पे
list.
दूसरे देश के
Within this
का कोई
list, can
हक
I
नहीं
represent another list or not?
हाँ
Yes. How can I represent another list? Another list,
वही
how
दे
can I
सकते ये
represent
किस
it
लिए
by
बोला गया है
using within the
कि
list?
कोई देश
Which list you want it?
इंटरफेयर ना करे वेरी
Within the
गुड
list, which list
इंटरफेयर
you want it? I want
कि यहाँ ये
unordered
हो रहा है वो
list.
हो रहा
I
है तो
said
कोई
unordered
क्रिटिसाइज कर रहा
list.
है हाँ
Within the
क्रिटिसाइज
list,
करते
there is
हैं और
unordered list,
बुरा लगता है
and
फिर
within that,
बोलते भी ना
I'm
लोग कि
saying here core
अपने देश का
Python.
देखो
Python is divided into two parts. One is a core Python, and one more is what here? Advanced Python. It is divided into two parts. One is a core Python, and one more is what? Advanced Python. That is a list inside what? List. Just see here. Just try to see here. Can you see here? Python. And within this, another list is there. But is it any difference between this bullet and this bullet or not? Yes. Because this is which list now? Nested list. This is what here nested list. In the same way in HTML.
इकोनॉमिकल गवर्नमेंट
For example, in HTML again, I want one more list. I'm saying unordered list.
हो गया पर
So unordered list, I'm saying list HTML basics, HTML basics and HTML basics and HTML advanced. HTML basics and HTML what? Advanced. And then I close which one here? Unordered list. So within the list, again define one more list. But that list is again, you can see this is called as which list here? Nested list. So that is nothing but list inside what? List. List inside a list is called as a nested list.
वो
Right?
कपड़ों में से
Okay, you
कुत्तों
can
के बाल
write, you
निकालना
can keep on writing this. You can keep on writing this. Now, online students, okay, so till yesterday, all the class
समझ
video
आया देखो
recordings
बाल
are
आता
there in chat window, and this
किसी
I'll
को
try to
शर्म
put
नहीं
in
आता
Telegram also,
अटक जाता वो
or
इधर हो
Google
जाता
Classroom.
तो फंसते
Okay,
जाता
anything. Google
और फिर
Classroom
वो
also
जिसके
created
अंदर
for
गया
your
है
batch.
पैसा निकलता है
Google Classroom is also
वो
created.
अंदर भी वैसे हो
So
जाता है
from
तो फिर वो
tomorrow
करेक्ट
onwards, I'll
करता
not upload in the Telegram. I'll try
है
to put everything
निकल
in Google Classroom. And in Google
तो
Classroom,
वो
I'll
बड़े
try
के
to
साथ
put
छोटा
one
चाहिए तो वो बाद में
HTML reference book also. Okay, apart from this daily
करने की कोशिश
notes,
किया
I'll
था
try to put one HTML reference book
लेकिन
also so that you can refer
कुछ
it.
कुत्तों
Okay,
के
now,
बाल पे
right?
इफेक्टिव है
Okay,
रेड
because
वर्ड के लिए किया
HTML is very
ब्लैक
vast
कोट पे
tags.
हल्का सा
You
व्हाइट
have
पे
so many tags.
किया
If you want me to teach
कंसेप्ट
HTML, right?
वाला था तो
I'll
वो
teach you
मतलब
6 months
वो ढंग
also.
से पकने वाला वो
Getting on
काफी
it.
कुछ
But
अच्छा करता है बस उसको
what
करते
we
रहना
required in developing a web
इजी है लेकिन
application, you should
इफेक्टिव
learn
नहीं
that,
है वो इफेक्टिव है
right?
लेकिन नहीं
Okay,
है
but there are so many tags are
और
there.
एक एक एरिया
Plenty of
करते
tags are there in what? HTML.
और ये भी
But what we are
यूजेबल है ये भी
learning is the tags which are used frequently
करना
in any website or any web page. If you want to develop it, you find these tags. Getting on it, that you are learning it. But there are so many tags available in what? HTML. If you want to refer it, if you want, I'll try to upload some reference
हो गया
books so that you can refer all the
अच्छा
tags
पता है
and you
फिर
can
वर्ड
start practicing it. Okay, now,
खत्म हो गया
right. So online students, you can see all these 7 videos. 7 videos. Now you can just copy and you can start viewing it, right? Okay. Yes. And online students, tomorrow they are changing the link. Okay. Tomorrow they are changing the link, and yes, those who are already done the payment, you can send your details to Mr. Srinivas. He is your admin now for your batch. For your batch is admin. 7 classes notes, I'll share it. 7 classes means some classes notes are there in one document only, right? Okay. So this is your admin number. You have to keep this admin number with you. Yes. So this is your administrator. For your batch is your admin. For your batch is admin, and this is his number. Okay. If you have any queries, you can send a message. Just only WhatsApp. Any queries?
कल
Okay,
बस
you
नया
can send
लिंक
a
आना है
message. Okay.
बना देगा
So non-technical queries, non-technical queries. Don't ask what is Django and all the things, right? Okay. Non-technical. So if you have any technical queries, okay, any technical queries are there,
समझ
you can
क्वेश्चन
send to
पूछ
me.
डिजाइन
Okay. So I don't give my number, but this is my mail ID. Okay.
होना चाहिए ना
This is my mail
और
ID.
जब
You can
बता
send a
रहा
message,
एडमिन है
right? Any
रहेगा कोई
technical
बता
are there, you can
डिजाइंगो
send
क्या
a
है
mail
और क्यों करना
to
है
my
तो
mail
अगर
ID.
कुछ पूछ
Okay.
लेगा
If possible for your batch, I'll try to create
नहीं
a
तो
WhatsApp
उससे क्यों
group.
पूछना है
Okay. So that you can
टेक्निकल
discuss.
टीचर जो है
Okay.
उससे पूछो
Yes.
खुद पता करो गूगल सर्च करो वो हाँ ऐसा पूछते होंगे ना इसलिए वो बोल रहे हैं रहते ना गधे ये अकाउंटेंट टाइप लोग हैं ये लोग इनका काम है एनरोल करना बच्चों को और उनको क्लासेस अगर पे किया है तो क्लासेस कंटिन्यू कराते रहना
Yes. Fine. Okay. Yes. This is which list here?
तो वो पहले से
Unordered
समझाना अभी
list.
फिर
But
समझाएगा वो
unordered
कल से
lists, we try
नया
to
लिंक हो
define a
जाएगा ना
list inside a
तो ये
list.
करेगा
List
ये
inside
डिजाइंगो
a
क्लास है
list.
हम लोग ये अब तक डिस्कस किए है ना
In the place
नो
of
मोर
Naresheti ID card, you have
वीडियो
to
में शेयर
upload your
करूंगा
payment receipt.
गूगल क्लासरूम ये
Ashwini.
करो ये सब करो
Ashwini, right?
अरेंज करता
In
है
the you
एक
don't
हफ्ता
have because you are
पहले
online
दिन तो
student,
बोलता
right?
कुछ नहीं करूंगा मैं
You don't
अपलोड
get any ID
फिर
cards or
एक हफ्ता
something.
चलने देता
Okay,
फिर वो दे
okay,
देता है रिकॉर्डिंग
because
बट फिर
pandemic
एक
they
बार
are
चालू
not
हो जाए
giving any
फिर आ
ID
जाता
cards.
अपने
Okay, so in the place of ID card, you upload your fees receipt, and I'm saying no, Ashwini. I think it will take some. If you are in the city, you come and collect the certificate. If you are in city, right,
उसमें
come and collect the certificate. It is 1-2 days time. If it is online, it will take
वही
2 months
नरेश है
also.
ना
Okay, 1 month, 2 months also it will take. Okay, so if you are in city or
यूआई
if
यूएक्स
anybody is there in the city, okay,
यूआई
you
यूएक्स
ask them
टेक्निकली
to
हम भी
collect
करते
your
हैं
certificate. Okay, course completion certificate. Okay, that is a better. I used to tell the same thing in all the batches. Those who are completed. Okay, if you are if you are if you want certificate, right? If it is
सर्च
online,
करो
it will take at least 1.5 month to 2 months. Okay, because lot
ड्रामा
of students are there. They have
वो
to
टी
prepare
एच एन
certificate
एफ
for all
डॉट
the students.
यहाँ पे ऐसे ही
Okay,
करते
so
टी एच
that
एन
will
एफ
take a lot
डॉट
of time,
टी
and
एच एन एफ
sending
डॉट
also it will take a lot of time. Sending is digital certificate only. Okay, those who are online, you get digital certificate. Those who are offline, you can collect. One day you spend it, you'll get the certificate in one day. But if it is online, it will take some 2 months also. Okay, because I can see some messages in my classroom, right? Still not getting a certificate. I said, I mean, those who are attending this, I said in the beginning only, getting certificate, it will take a lot of time. I don't know why it will take a lot of time,
फिजिकली ले लेंगे
but they are taking some 2 months time also. After completing the course online students, it takes 2 months also.
आई थिंक कहाँ
So
खत्म
my
ये समझ
request is, if you are in the city, you can collect it. You have a fee payment receipt, right? Yes. Then no problem. If online students comes to Hyderabad, you take it. That is what I'm telling you here. Mainal
कोई
Tiwari, right?
हमारी यही
That
नहीं
is what I'm telling you. If you are in the city or if you are coming to the city, you collect. It is only 1 day time. It is only 1 day time.
अगर
Otherwise,
बाहर रहते हो
it will
आज
take
और
a lot of
हैदराबाद
time.
1 डे का टाइम है
And later, you should not say that a sir said, okay, it will get in 1 month, 2 months, but still 3 months. Okay, 3 months. Some students even after 3 months also they are not getting certificate. So, agar my if I am giving certificate, I'll give it. Okay, I don't give any certificates. Right, my this
कब
thing is
हुआ
only
फिर
giving training, not giving certificates. If it is that is the case, within 1 month you'll get the certificates. Okay, right. Even I raised this question to the management also, but I don't know. Okay, so it is not a problem with this one batch. All the batches same problem. All the batches same problem is there. Okay,
क्यों कर रहे हैं ये लोग
payment receipt for online students. That's all. Nikhil, you have to upload that payment receipt. If you upload payment receipt, so that will be acceptable because there's no ID card, right? And there's no ID card. Okay, so upload the payment receipt, they'll accept that.
ये कि वो पेमेंट रिसिप्ट मांगते हैं तुमको आईडी कार्ड नहीं मांगते वो दिखाओ
Okay, right? This
अपन
is one
वो
thing.
तैयार करके नहीं
Yes.
गए थे अरे बहुत
There
5
is
मिनट
a
लगा था मैं पेट्रोल
unordered list. This is called as which list here? Unordered list.
गैलरी में
But there is another list which is called as ordered list. There is an unordered list and there is also which one? Ordered list.
बालों के नीचे
Okay, in ordered list. Okay, in ordered list,
क्या करें
or you can say ordered list. Ordered list. Ordered list. Okay, display list of values with numbers. With numbers are what is that? Alphabets. With numbers are what? Alphabets like A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it can be Roman numbers, or it can be numeric numbers, or it can be what? Alphabets. It can be alphabets. But by default, ordered list. By default, ordered list display list with what is that? Numbers.
रात को देखिए
By default, ordered list display list with what? Numbers. List with the numbers, right? For example, just to see here, let us see the example for this ordered list. So HTML again,
कहाँ
head,
पाटन से
head,
हम भी सोच सकते
and there is a title. Example of which list? Ordered list. Ordered
पाटन
list.
से भी नया है
Example of ordered list. And I try to close the title. And this is the beginning of the tag, and this is what? End of the tag.
वो उस लाइन वाली वो
And after that, I'm saying
रायगढ़
body, some BG color, right?
वो 4 महीना
And then after that, I'm trying to write H2. So some India, okay, 2020.
वो चैलेंज
2020 means I have to put 2020 team. So I just write like this. India 2020 team, right? Then I want to represent. Which list? Ordered list. How you are representing this ordered list? By using which tag? OL tag. OL tag is used. OL tag is used to represent which
एयरपोर्ट
list?
के अंदर जोड़ना
Ordered
चाहिए
list.
जैसे दिल्ली में किया है
And the list of values, list of values
नागपुर
are
वाला खड़ा है
represented. List of values are represented using
नागपुर वाला बाहर है
which tag
ना
again? List tag.
अंदर
List
घुसने
of values are represented using which
हाँ
tag again? List tag. Okay. So ordered list. And list of values are represented
दुनिया को
using which
बोल
tag?
पा जाए तो
List tag. Right? Okay. Ordered list. UL is what here? Unordered list. And OL is what here? Ordered list. Just to see.
अभी डिसेंट लगता है
What is
पहले
the
बहुत छोटा
syntax of this? What is the syntax of
वही
writing
मैंने
ordered
रायपुर का
list?
देखा था छत्तीसगढ़
So
फिर
ordered
वो सबसे
list
छोटा
is the beginning of the tag,
एक ही बार
and
एक
then you are
नंबर
representing list of values.
नागपुर वाला
You are representing list of values. So that is nothing but text and list
हैदराबाद
of
3 या
values.
4
So this is a text here, list of values. And I try to close which list here? Ordered list.
मुंबई
I
भी
try to
देखा
close which list here? Ordered list. Right?
दिल्ली
Just to see a
2
ordered list. Ordered list, and I try to
बस
define
एक ही बार
list of values. Okay, I'm trying to say some Rohit.
काफी बड़ा
Okay, now I try to represent as what here?
पुणे 2 बार गया हूँ
Captain and list of values. So there is a list.
कलकत्ता 2 बार गया
There is a list. What is the next person? Rahul.
रेलवे
Okay,
स्टेशन
I've taken two values. I close the ordered list. I close the body,
बड़े
and I
सिटी
close
से
which one here? HTML.
चंडीगढ़
I close which one? HTML. So this is ordered,
केरला की
ordered,
गया था
ordered
पर तब
test
फ्लाइट
dot
चल रही
HTML.
ऑलमोस्ट ना कोई घूम
This
नहीं
is
पाए थे
ordered
हाँ
test
फ्लाइट
dot HTML.
बहुत
Just
सारे
try to
कार से
open
निकले
this
थे कार से गए
ordered
तो फ्लाइट से
test dot HTML. I try to open this. Can you see one and one more is what? Two. So by default, is it displayed in the numbers or
ओडिशा
not?
कैंडिडेट
Yes. If you want to
सब
change the
पूरा
font, can you change the font or not? Yes. You can write font,
सन टेम्पल है
font face equal to some
नहीं
Arial,
तो
and
बचपन
size
से
equal to, I just
सोच
take
रहे
the size as what? 3. So that is the beginning of the font, and then end of the font. Beginning of the font and end of the font. Now you can see this is Rohit and this is what here? Rahul.
जब तो वाटर
Can I change the font color or not? Yes.
और
Font
मूवी
size,
बैच
font color. Font color. I
लाइन
just
स्टोन के
taken
वो है वहाँ
font color as
पहाड़
what? Red. Now you can see this is a font color, right? So but by default,
उसने बनाई थी वो
ordered
तो
list
बनवाई
display all the values in which one? Numbers. Okay, by default it display in what? Numbers. Yes. This is an example
सुंदर
here.
दिखता था पहले
This is the
यूज कर
example.
लिया है तो अभी कम
Okay. So this is ordered list.
डिजाइनिंग के लिए
So I've taken only two values. But you can take number of values. I've taken how many values here? Two values only, but you can take number of values. Okay, now can you have a nested ordered list? Yes. This is a nested ordered list.
नेस्टेड ऑर्डर लिस्ट मतलब एक के अंदर एक
Nested ordered list. Now previous one is nested unordered list, and this is a nested ordered list. So defining a list, inside what? List is called nested list. It's called a nested list. But this nested list is which list? Ordered list. Okay, it is just like now previously we have seen. If you see this narration, right? Narration.in. If you see this narration.in, you can see all courses. In all courses, Now I try to see one course. If you see this, one C++ training
नॉलेज
and
बहुत
1.1 C++ training
पेशेंस
course
है
objective and
पूरा
1.2 C++
कार्टून
training
से
course
भरा
duration and 2 C++
है सिर्फ
training content.
डेफिनेशन समझाता है
So this 1 2 is what here? Outer
इतना
list.
बड़ा टीचर है
This 1
थोड़ा तो
2 is which
सीनियर
one here? Outer list.
फैकल्टी
And
एचटीएमएल
this
पढ़ा
1.1 and 1.2 is what? Inner list.
चिल्ला चीजें
Yes
समझ
or
लो
no?
ना
Is it this
दो
can be
दिन तो
called as a nested list or not?
एचटीएमएल टैग
Yes.
से बॉडी टैग
But
आने में लगा
what will
है
happen if I represent?
बड़ा है ना पॉइंट
हाँ
What will happen if I
तो
represent
मतलब
nested list
कितना
like
ये
this?
है
For
अभी भी
example,
बॉडी चल रहा है
same
टेक्निकली
thing if you see
हेड
this.
बताया
Same thing if you see this. What is the first one? First one is contents.
फिर
So
सिबलिंग
HTML,
पेरेंट के नीचे आता है
HTML,
चाइल्ड ठीक है
and
चाइल्ड
there
को
is a
चेक
head,
करेगा और सिबलिंग्स
and
है
there is a
तो उसके
title.
नीचे आएगा
So ordered list,
सही है ना
क्या है ये?
फॉर्मेट रहता है ना
ordered
HTML
list,
का
ordered list,
जैसे हम लिखते हैं HTML दूसरा
ordered
लाइन में नहीं
list
लिखते ना
example,
थोड़ा सा
ordered
साइड
list
करके लिखते हैं
example. So this is an example of which list?
तो
Ordered
टाइम से
list.
एक मार के
Please, if anything is there,
आगे रहे
please
चल
put in chart window. Don't raise the
सब
hand.
दिख
अगर
रहा है तो
उसी के लेवल
Put in
का है
chart window.
सिबलिंग
Don't
तो
raise the
सेम
hand.
सेम
Okay. Don't raise the hand. Please
ये
put in chart
प्रोग्रामिंग का
window.
फॉर्मेट है सिर्फ एचटीएमएल में
If you raise the hand, I cannot see you, right?
बट
If
एचटीएमएल
anything
में
is
सबसे
there,
ज्यादा
put in chart window.
और डॉक
If
टाइप
anything
जो
is
लगता
there,
है
put in chart window, but don't raise the hand.
ब्राउजर को पता
ब्राउजर को
चले
पहले ही पता चलता
Please.
है कि ये 5 वर्जन
हाँ
यूज कर सकते हैं
जरूरी
नया
नहीं
वाला
डॉक टाइप HTML ही है डॉक टाइप मैथ्स भी है डॉक टाइप BC आर करके भी कुछ तो BCR भी ऐसा भी है SV वो ग्राफिकल का काम आता है तो फिर ब्राउजर का पता चलेगा कि ये ग्राफिकल वाला काम है ऐसा जरूरी नहीं किसी का HTML प्ले होता है बहुत सारी चीजें प्ले होता है Got it? पता था
Okay, right?
एचटीएमएल
Yes.
टैग में भी लगता है लैंग्वेज लगता है
So then what I'm doing is I'm trying to write what
अगर
here?
एक ही वेबसाइट है
Body.
लेकिन अलग लैंग्वेज में देख रहे हैं
So some background color.
तो वो
Yes.
ब्राउजर के इनबिल्ट ट्रांसलेटर
Then
से
what is
वो
this list here?
बता दोगे
Ordered
अगर
list.
फ्रांस में वेबसाइट देख
This
रहे
is
हैं
ordered
नेशनल
list.
फ्रांस
And before this,
फ्रेंच
I'm just
उसका
writing H2
फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज वाला
and followed by which
ट्रांसलेटर
one? Content.
ये भी है
Content. H2 is a content.
एलिमेंट्स क्या होता है
So I
और
just close
एट्रीब्यूट्स
this.
क्या
इवेंट
Yes,
एनिमल
you can
टैग का
use
ही
ordered
सुना
list instead unordered list.
कंटेंट
Unordered list also you can use instead what? Ordered list. That also I'll explain it.
एलिमेंट्स के अंदर
Just wait. Okay? Yes. So this is a content.
एलिमेंट है ना कोई भी टैग
So
जिसमें
font
कंटेंट
face,
रहेगा
font face is Arial.
हाँ
So I try to define some size
एट्रीब्यूट क्या
here.
है वो उसकी
Okay.
प्रॉपर्टीज चेंज
So this is the ordered list
साइज
and list is there.
हाँ
List is what is this list here? C++, C++, training.
वो नरेश का एक मॉक वेबसाइट बना के दिखा
Okay, C++ training. So the first one is what here? Overview. C++ training overview, and I just close this list. And after this, within this, again I take one more ordered list. Ordered list within the list. C++
डिटेल टीचर उस
training
जमाने
course
में
objective.
1 लाख कमाते थे
C++ training
तब मेरे
course
पापा की सैलरी
objective.
1 लाख
C++ training course objective. I try to close this list. List. There is one more.
नियर
C++
अबाउट 60 to 70,000
training course duration. Training course, what is that?
2007
Duration. Course duration.
जिस वजह
I
से
try
मेरे
to
को वो
close the
नहीं मिलता
list.
था
And this is a list.
स्कॉलरशिप करके
This is a list within the list.
ऐसे होने का बेनिफिट नहीं मिलता था वो क्रीमी नॉन क्रीमी लेयर के
हाँ तो
नहीं मिलता
पापा कमा रहे ना जो नहीं
था। मैंने एक में डाल दिया था फॉर्म में
You can use
टीचर
it.
बोली
Any heading
तुम्हारा
you can
ये
use
नहीं
it.
एक्सेप्ट होगा
Any heading you
मेरे
can
को
use
डर
it.
लगा कि
So there is
कास्टिज्म
no
करनी है बोली नहीं ये
any heading you can use it. But I try
तुम्हारे
to
पापा
use
का
H2.
सैलरी
See,
6 लाख
whichever heading you want to use it.
पर आना
Whichever heading you want to use
5
it.
लाख के
Right?
ऊपर के बच्चे नहीं
And after that, I try to close.
मेरे को मिलता
After that, I try to close the body and I try to close. Which one here? Header. Then I try to close which one?
और दो
HTML. Font also have to close it, right? Font is opened here. Yeah, tell me.
और एक लड़का था जो ऐसे था और बोले तू तो जीत भी
After,
जाएगा तो इसमें तो भी
head
तेरे को
also
बेनिफिट
closed.
नहीं होगा
Head is
स्कॉलरशिप
closed.
के
Oh, sorry.
एग्जाम
Head I closed here, right?
तो सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा
So close the
मतलब
font
उसका
and body, right?
नहीं निकला था इंटर को भी जब तक बोर्ड एग्जाम नहीं आया था तब तक नहीं पड़ेगा वाइडेन
Can you see C++ training overview?
नया नया
And
पीसी
within
लिया था जो
this, is it this
यूवी
is
चल रहा
displayed as
था
1.1?
उसमें गेम्स
Is it this displayed as 1.1 or 1 and
कंप्यूटर में थोड़ा
2?
इंटरेस्ट आने
1
लग
and
गया
2.
था इंटरनेट
But it should be subheading or not? Yes. That should be
डाउनलोडिंग
1.1,
यूवी
1.2.
बनाना सीखा
Is it just like a index or not? Yes. So content,
नया
this is
नया
a
यूएसबी
chapter
डिवाइसेस
1.
आ गए थे
Within this chapter 1, there should be what?
कैमरा
Chapter,
लगा सकते
within the
थे
chapter 1,
और
there
एक
is a,
माउस लगा सकते
what do you call it
कार्ड
as
रीडर लगा सकते
lessons.
कार्ड
Okay. Within the chapter
एक
lessons, or you
मैजिक
can say subcontent.
तब ये वाले
Subcontent
एसडी
like
कार्ड नहीं
1.1,
पॉपुलर
1.2,
तब आता
1.3,
था
one
एक
topics. Okay,
मल्टीमीडिया मेमोरी
1.1,
एमएमसी
1.2, 1.3. All these are called as what? Topics. All this can you
ऑलमोस्ट
call
एक
it as
साइज
topics or not? Yes.
करके
But
ये
is
जो
it
रहता है ना
displayed
कार्ड
as a
रीडर इसमें
1.1,
लिखा रहता
1.2 or
32 इन
1.2,
वन कार्ड
1.2?
रीडर
But
और
I want to
32 टाइप्स के
display
कार्ड
with
चलेंगे
1.1 and
7 इन वन कार्ड
1.2.
रीडर 60 टाइप्स के
So how can I
कार्ड
display with
ये
1.1
कॉमन
and
पोर्ट्स होते हैं
1.2? Right?
इसमें
So for that,
बेसिकली 4 साइज के
you have to
कार्ड
change
जाते हैं
the
लैपटॉप
type.
इसमें से एसडी कार्ड वन
For
फॉर्मेट
that, you have to
एमएमसी
change
हुआ
what
करता था
here
सोनी
type.
का मेमोरी स्टिक हुआ करता था
For that,
तो
you have
रखा
to
है
change
पीछे
the
पर साइज
type.
दिखाऊंगा
So how can I change the type?
फिर वो चीजें बड़े
For
लगने
that,
लगे
you have to change the
डेवलपमेंट होने
type.
लग गया
So how can I
तो
change
उनके
the
माइक्रो
type?
वर्जन आने लगे जैसे
Right?
एसडी कार्ड का
How can I
माइक्रो
change
एसडी हो
the
गया
type?
एमएमसी का
So ordered
क्या था
list and
थोड़ा
unordered list, ordered
मिनी
list,
एमएमसी हो गया था
ordered list
और
and unordered list,
इसका क्या था सोनी का
ordered
मेमोरी
list
कार्ड
and unordered list,
मेमोरी स्टिक
unordered list
माइक्रो
is
मेमोरी
having
स्टिक
which
ऐसा
one
कुछ मिनी मेमोरी स्टिक
attributes, attribute or
उसके फिर थोड़े छोटे
properties,
वर्जन बनने लगे
properties,
एस
properties
डी ये हो गया
which defines the
पॉपुलर हो गया
characteristics,
माइक्रो एस डी बन
which define characteristics, which define the characteristics. Okay, characteristics of ordered list, ordered list and ordered list and what? Unordered list. Ordered list and unordered list. Okay. Ordered list and unordered list is having attributes or properties which defines, which defines the characteristics of ordered list and what? Unordered list. In the place of numbers, can I put some images?
रोज ऑफ यू
In the place of
नहीं
numbers, can I put some images? For example,
ठंडा पानी
if you
पियो
see this
फ्रिज में रखो
Python, in the place of numbers, can I put images?
सो जा
In the place of
आएगा
numbers, can I put
15 मिनट के
images?
लिए
Images, not as a numbers, but I want to put what? Images. Now, if you see, this is 1.1, 1.2,
भूख
1.3,
लगी
and
तुमको लगी
1.4. And this is a 2 Python course content, and 2.1 is a core Python, and within
अंडा
that,
भुर्जी
2.1.1, 2.1.2, 2.1.3, these are subtopics or not? Yes. This is a main topic, and this is a subtopic, and this is a sub topic like
क्या
that.
नहीं रोटी
So how can I represent this ordered list? This is a list only. This is a list only. You can see view page source,
चावल
we view page source, and here ordered list is having a type, and unordered list is also having which one type. Where you represent, you can see what is this ordered list, unordered list. Yes, you can use alphabets also. Yes, I'll tell you that. Don't worry. You can use alphabets also. You can use alphabets also. I'll tell you that. You can use alphabets also. Where is that? Unordered list. What is Python? Unordered list. Okay. So Python debugger. So which one is displayed here? Sorry. So actually we record this contents, right? But here it is shown this contents. This is another frame. This is another frame here. Type pen. No problem. Okay. It's no problem here. No problem. I just wanted to show you, that's all. There's no problem with that. I just wanted to show you, that's all. Other than that, nothing more on this. Okay. Yes. Anyway, no problem. We'll try to see this, right? So ordered list and unordered list is having some attributes, and using that attributes, what you can do is you can change. I say no, you can display in the place of numbers, you can display what? Alphabets. In the place of circle, in the place of circles, can I display any other symbols? Yes. In the place of circle, I can display what? Other symbols. In the place of these numbers, I can display with other numbers. Like I want Roman numbers. I want alphabets. I want Roman numbers. I want alphabets. Can I display with alphabets and Roman numbers? Yes. For that, I have to change the type of ordered list. I have to change the type of unordered list. But what is the default type? Numbers. What is the default type? Circle. So how to change the type? We'll discuss that tomorrow, right? And tomorrow, online students, they are changing the link. Okay. So tomorrow onwards, because all these are regular classes only, but for you, it might be a demo class. But for me, it is a regular class. Okay. It is not a demo class. It is a regular class. But tomorrow onwards, I'll take more hours, because tomorrow they are changing the link. So it means this batch is closed. Okay. So we'll have up to 12:45 like that, right? Okay. So today we'll stop it here and tomorrow we'll continue. And tomorrow, if possible, I'll tell you how to install VS Code and how to configure it and everything, right? Yes. Thank you. We'll see tomorrow, right? Yeah, tell me. UL tag inside OL tag and also UL tag. Yes, you can write it. We'll see tomorrow then. A B. We'll write it. All 45 వర్క్ తీసుకుంటాను. అవునా, ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం, చూద్దాం.